Alright, we're back at it again with another presidential parade video. Yeah, the last time it was presidential procession. That's hard to say really fast, and I don't want to. Today we're covering John Adams, second president of the United States. And we're going to hit the ground running. Let's throw a timer on the clock for 3 minutes. If I had a watch, that would have been better. Go! So, John Adams is elected in 1797 as President of the United States, the second president. He's a Federalist, believing in a strong central government, very similar to Washington, even though Washington didn't call himself necessarily a member of the Federalist Party because, didn't believe in political parties. As Adams takes office, France is causing quite a kerfuffle with us. France wants support for their revolution, the same way they supported our revolution, and well, we're still following Washington's policy of neutrality, so we don't offer that support. In return, France decides to start sneaking up and taking stuff off our ships so that we can't trade. We decide that we can't have that happening. So John Adams sends a delegation to France to try and talk things out, come up with a peaceful negotiation, while some people in the Federalist Party are kind of starting to call for war. Our representatives arrive, and no problem there. They meet, everything seems to be going great until it's time for the second meeting. Now, at the second meeting, France's ambassadors, well, the secretaries to the ambassadors, ask for a little bit of a financial donation to make sure that we can meet with the ambassador. They want a couple thousand for the ambassador and a couple million for France, and if we deliver on those, they'll make sure the meeting goes off. But we decide we're not going to. Even though this is pretty much standard procedure throughout Europe, paying bribes is pretty commonplace. We think we're too good for that. Our ambassadors come back, and Adams decides to keep this on the hush-hush from Congress because there's already enough people calling for war, and if we throw this out there, we're gonna get it. Because of his failure in the XYZ affair, as that was called, Adams is facing a lot of criticism. He thinks a lot of this criticism is coming from people in France who are trying to get Americans to go against him. So he, along with Federalists in Congress, helped pass the Alien and Sedition Acts. It's a 4-part law series, but there's only 3 parts that really matter. 1, the Naturalization Act. This extends the time period to becoming a U.S. citizen from 5 to 14 years. I don't have enough fingers. Which, on the plus, works out pretty well for Adams because that means it takes a lot longer for those dang French people coming over to be able to vote against him. Secondly, it passes the Alien Act, which if you are a non-American and you're talking trash about the United States government, they can throw you in jail, fine you, and then boot you back to your home country. I wonder which home country they're specifically aiming at. It's France. It's France. And the third part is the Sedition Act, where if you are an American citizen and you're talking out against the government, they can collect you and throw you in jail and fine you there as well. And this did actually happen. There were about a dozen or so Democratic Republican editors, people who edited newspapers who were Democratic Republicans, who were arrested and thrown in jail. One of them was even a legislator who was arrested, thrown in jail, ran for re-election, and was re-elected from his jail cell. So those are the 3 main parts of the Alien and Sedition Acts that everybody talks about. Adams served, as you can imagine, only 1 term due to all of this. Yeah, he didn't get re-elected. It's amazing how mad people can get when you start messing with their free speech. Some people need to keep that in mind. Thanks for watching Learning with Sprayberry, where we make social studies fun, easy, and educational. If you like this video, click like. If you want to see more content, click subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell for notifications. I try to drop a new video every week. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Check out my social media handles to see for more behind the scenes and all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.